Well, so we've been driving the Nissan Terrano for about 3 months in the office, and this car has done about 4,000 kilometers with us, which includes a trip to Shimla and beyond, which was about an 800 kilometer round trip from Delhi. And I have to say that I am really impressed with the qualities and the features of this car. This car really does have a solid personality, and I will talk about those features and that great personality in this video review. Well, let's talk about a couple of negatives first and get them out of the way. The first one is the fact that this A-pillar is pretty big and can really blind you when you are turning this car into a corner. This is something that you won't really feel when you are in the city, but of course something which is very prominent when you are negotiating those turns on the hills. But the other negative is the fact that the control for the electric operation for the side view mirrors is placed below the handbrake, and that can really be annoying and irritating to use when you are driving this car and don't want to take your eyes off the road in city traffic. Well, apart from those two negatives, it really has been an enjoyable experience, and this car has a lot of positives about itself. The first one, of course, is the fact that this car is very solidly put together. Terrano really does feel like it's been bolted together and will age well. This is one of the few cars which feels like it'll age well. The other plus point is this strong and refined 1.5 litre diesel engine. Now, in terms of power, it delivers about 110 bhp, but that's all the power that you will truly need, because the torque figures on this car are very good. And that extra gear, this, remember, is a 6-speed manual gearbox. That extra gear gives you greater flexibility when you are on the highway. It is also a very slick and precise gearbox to use, and one of the better units in any compact SUV in India. Well, the other plus point on the Terrano is its pliant ride, and it's got a very absorbent suspension. It really does soak in those bumps with minimum fuss, and what that means is that the worst of road conditions do not really pose any kind of problems for this car. Well, along with that able suspension, those big beefy tires on the outside mean that the Terrano offers you good levels of grip, and that, along with that excellent braking, makes it one of the better cars for those long highway trips. Well, another plus point which I have really enjoyed with this car is the excellent and very consistent fuel efficiency figure. Now, on the trip computer right now, we're getting a figure of about 16.5 kpl. Well, remember, we've got that figure in the middle of peak summer here in Delhi, and with the AC on 100% of the times, and it's a figure which we've achieved driving this car in tight city traffic. Well, the other plus point, of course, about the car is the fact that you sit really high up and you get this huge glass area all around, and what that means is that you have a very commanding view of the road ahead. Well, where the Terrano also impresses over some of its main rivals is in the fact that both the front seats as well as the back seats offer you good amount of space, and the boot is really huge. And what that means is, if you have a family of 4 or 5 and want to go for that big trip up to the hills, then the boot on this car will be sufficient for all their luggage needs. So is this car better than the Renault Duster? Well, it does everything similar to what the Duster does, but with a lot more style and a lot more class, and also with better quality interiors. So if you're in the market for a compact SUV which offers you loads of style and lots of comfort along with decent amount of features, then the Nissan Terrano is one of the best choices out there in the market.